Last I saw, he was in the mess, as always.
呢個新地方。
Welcome back, Sid.
香港
Finish with that log so we can call it a war.
Otto will want to know what happened in Costness. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Staying long this time?
Clive.
誒點佢又
Is
識
everything
我嘅？
alright?
有啲人叫我 Sid， 有啲人快。
All operations are suspended until further notice.
Yes, Captain.
I'll let the others know. Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. And not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Vivian， 乜水？
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back.
妖。 Alright, strategist. Nine. 6蚊都識。咩？
From your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving
One might say the same of you.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life. So, to what do I... Could it be that you've come for one of my... Very well then. To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself, well, mostly armies. But the real question is... Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern storm has endured, recent days have seen the blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline Dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even?
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
As hither yon dance autumn winds atop the rotten pier. Of Sid's return the faithful sing across the blighted mere.
I am a tinker by trade, but I've always been fascinated with the art of healing.
If only there were a salve to mend a broken engine.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. Welcome home, Clive.
I believe this belongs to you.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered, but without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion.
Please, don't apologize.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but that mayhap we look in the wrong places.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nick.
Hush now.
The twins seem well.
Aye. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them. Titan took much from us that night, and the wounds that remain.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink, and you're already off solving everyone's... It looks good, Clive.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. Or a...
And then you get some rest.
Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Does that one have blood on it?
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Go on then.
Đường à? Không chê. Golden. Ability points 話呢個想要。
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
And 10呢個人。
I'll be thankful you got that
要
much.
零格。
You got out else?
要8。
I'll be thankful you got
got
that
height.
much. You got out else?
Or H。1萬嘅字，嗰度癲。
You'll not find a better price than that. Finished, are you?
Icing flip. Yep. Anti. Huh. Uh, 不是玩球衣。 打我。
Back, are ya? What do you want?
Oh. 11 bolt.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
Off limits.
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I'd have taken you for a madman. But no, here it is. The secret's in the bellows, you know. They're Master Sid's own design. The other Master Sid. Once the hall's swept, it's over to the Tavern Crown for me.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have...
And what can I do for you? I remember it like it was yesterday. You're our lead. Watch yourself out there.
Bon.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Hi. Best. Leading team. Republican army march and Emperor at twin side and the men of the rock down to the front. My back is brewing. Oh.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world world without mother crystals. To Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in
Enorme
vain?
dollar.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest? What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison.
Oh.
Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, but somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastport, they've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a run-up. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attention. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing.
And now she's fallen into the hands of...
A couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the... They should speed up the search. But...
Don't worry, Otto.
If you need volunteers, just say the word. I'm a dab hand when it comes to the old fisting.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted.
Is...
Aside from the holes in my hull?
The lake water doesn't agree with...
That's one way of putting it. That slurry will keep eating away. Assuming we had any doubt, the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland.
Well, I'm glad someone round here... To make pitch, you need pitch trees. Now, I'm not so unkind as to... And it just so happens I once...
Sounds easier than felling a forest. Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Hậu thì quá quay. Dạ. Picture.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Uầy.
Finish with that log. Sack, Sid.
Well,
Find his...
ugh, reeks like a chocobo's arse.
Argo.
Yeah, same as me old.
Rồi. Học hay mẹ. Hack và sập gì?
I don't know. Perhaps I should just...
Is it business or pleasure? I reckon I can find a buyer.
Clive? What do you want?
Mua đó.
That it?
Right.
Fine.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we? Sid? What said you'd be...
I trust you don't mind. And it appears he was right.
You were. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but...
Any idea what...
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrow.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha.
A bastard and I will go after them.
We will. But, before one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good.
You do the same.
Villa.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up. This might take a while.
Over here!
Look. Up ahead.
Martha?
Martha, are you hurt?
First breakers. First breakers, I...
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
It seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Anyway.
Over here!
Nice. Okay,冇。
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Thấy cảnh à.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must... Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Oh, what's that?
Get him!
Won't be long.
Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha.
Are the Imperials?
They are.
If only. The Black Shields will
Annabella. Newly established. purging the impurity. 抹乾淨。即係
Rosette, tell Matt to beg Sin's aid.
Sid! Where are you? Sid! In here!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms.
Arthur said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials.
I've gathered the bearer's remains.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself.
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperial.
Oh yeah, I duck.啊！嗰個咩文啊？呢個係 classic mon。Every man。呢個真係 classic 咯，係所有 FF 都有，好似嗰隻 Marble 咁樣。Go!
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. Nice try.
All yours, Torgal!
Nice try.
This one.
Aye.
All yours, Torgal!
Nice try.
water. Whoa! Yay! Công vậy. Yeah.
You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Walk the whole way.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Ah.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hand. Cole said you cast their remains, but it should have been me.
How?
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bears. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bear.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. Which begs the question, my mother obviously has a hand in this.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people... Oh, before I forget, he asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well.
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Alright. Hi.
Try not to move.
Oi! You there! You, of course you are. Now, question is...
Chocobo.
You heard me right?
Oh,
And not just a Whiteheart and her flock.
Chocobos.
It's true. Why? Well, go on then. There's a...
Where can I find...
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? And don't worry.
I'm sure
And good luck to you.
White Hart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds, looks like they went that way.
Witcher. Vedo te. Qui有跟腳喎。Oh.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
There.
We got you cornered, Feathered. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business.
Not around here, they weren't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her.
Piss off.
All right, then.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Ai. Tôi dừng. Ê.
Nice try.
Ai, c'est pas bien.咁弱嘅最尾個下。啊！食咗個 strength 藥水。人哋真係尖叫。
Safe now. White Hart, I presume.
Where?
Do you know her, boy? That scar.
Oh,
it could be.
Yeah.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived.
Okay.
You found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Oh, your eye patch.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure?
She does indeed.
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. Don't you worry. We'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You seem awful familiar. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road,
Oh.
didn't you?
It must have been my double.
My double.
Be, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Anyhow, best be on my way.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Where? Ambrosia. "18 long years." Yeah. Yeah. 愛馬同在，我啲音樂都轉。Hello。哎呀，兩隻腳㗎啦。哦。
Where's Gav?
Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Mess.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
That room's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patrons...
The patrons, what does that mean?
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those...
Accessory.
Words are immortal.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Known. Donate.
You earned this.
Oh. 400個 ability point。一個面。
All yours. All in good time, eh? All done?
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might, just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted. Right. The people of Alastia are going through a lot already. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. And perhaps I can.
Angel of Death. Belfegor. Renowned. Backyard. Diary 仲要睇人哋啲。Goodness. Yeah, but an hour later he was leaving another mission. 100th time he disobeyed my mission. Tying him to no choice.
And you say Sid built this place?
George today.
Won't be long now,
Oh,
Martel.
sorry.
This ton here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it blue. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, though. Sid, I am...
Is everything...
Oh, yeah, it's just... well...
It's good to know there's something...
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it. I took it on, and not only is it ready, it's...
Impressive.
I thought this first. You couldn't take them some, could you?
It'll be nice being the bearer.
Oh, she always had a sock. Here you go.
Liveroo.
You hear that, Martel?
Ah.
Think it's all right to touch him?
I don't know. You go first. That broom's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to...
Martel.
Weren't she the girl from the forest?
Of course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might.
He's up. Though she'd have been proud.
A gift from...
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the thing. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that...
That sounds like the Sid I knew.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourself? Hang on. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Reckon she'd be happy knowing. Clive, tell the lad down in the back here.
Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks. Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get it.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Hi. Hi. 咩食得飯？冇咗。
The curse breakers sent their thanks. They were clearly very fond of Marta.
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind. She put everything into her work. When she died, I named a sapling after her.
And through you.
I didn't do anything.
By the way, Otto's expecting...
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful?
Ah. Oh.